During this month of November, when we pray for those we've lost, we bring you a story about the important work and ministry of the Diocesan Cemeteries Office. There are 10 Catholic cemeteries here in Western Massachusetts that need daily maintenance alongside their burials. Nick Morganelli introduces us now to the Executive Director of the Diocesan Cemeteries Office with a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to manage them.
You know, we have something like to the tune of 400 acres right around there in all of our cemeteries. And we have a crew on the grounds of about 23 guys, 24 guys that handle that. It's the families of our 10 cemeteries. Ultimately, that's who we're here for. We look at them as our families because we have relationships with a lot of them. You know, we see the same people, you know, on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. They come in to visit their loved ones. So we see them. So someone we're on a first name basis with.
Brian Kennedy, a grounds person for 2 decades, was hired as executive director of our diocesan cemeteries last year. It is run as a ministry right down to the daily labor at hand.
A bunch of us go out probably in the morning, and we gather all the leaves up in each section and make piles, and then we come behind and suck them up. But it's a constant battle. Some trees, if you look out there, are still fully covered, and then if snow comes, then we have funerals to do. We get them up as much as we can when we can.
I know the grounds very well. All 10 of our cemeteries I've personally worked in. I've spent a lot of time out on the grounds maintaining the lawns, the leaves, the snow. So to get into the office was a big change, was a big difference. Our records we keep, we don't dispose of them. You know, they're here indefinitely.
Meet Luana Roberts and Karen Blue. They manage the office and know its ministry inside and out. And believe it or not, it's in part due to an index card system.
These are called lot cards. Okay, so it tells you the owner, when they purchased it, how many they purchased. On the back, we have a little grid of who is interred in this particular plot. And then we have a burial card. So these get typed up and they're put on the computer as well. So we have it on the cloud as well, so it's a backup. I gotta say, it's helpful for an older burial because sometimes you can't find it in here. So it does come in handy for sure.
It gets complicated, you know, on a lot that was purchased 100 years ago. You know, there might be 30 owners to that last remaining grave, and if they want to get someone in here who doesn't have a reserve, we need to have 30 people sign off on that grave. All has to be notarized so we follow mass law appropriately for the chain of ownership. That's a challenge. Fortunately, it's mostly Luana's challenge. I just come in and sign off at the end that she did her job and everything's good.
The mausoleum here at St. Michael's Cemetery can accommodate a large funeral, and they oftentimes use it during inclement weather. It is the commitment of our Catholic cemeteries to ensure they are respected as sacred space, well maintained, healing and inviting to the bereaved, protect the rights and privileges of all families using the cemeteries, and provide an environment that is safe and secure for those who visit and who work within them.
All of our guys treat it as their family. They look at it as, this is how I would want it if I were burying someone in my family.
I love when somebody comes in and I am able to give them some comfort or solace. I've had a lot of loss in my life, so I know what it's like to be on the other side of that counter.
They go to great lengths to get everything looking nice, to get the site prepared, to get the cemetery looking as good as it can.
It's a beautiful, beautiful cemetery. If you've never been to St. Michael, you should come and walk it. It is gorgeous every season.
Finding peace in our Catholic cemeteries. For Real to Real, I'm Nick Morganelli.
And you can find a link to our Diocesan Cemeteries office at iobserve.org.